We need less than a 10% gain in 2013 to achieve a new all-time high, which would make all kinds of headlines, as you know, having been at 1550 on the S&P in 2000, 2007. Wouldn't it be nice if we got there again in 2013?
If we get there, what leads the way? I know you like multinationals, but give me the case for managing a stock market at all-time high and profiting from it.
Yeah, I think that, as you pointed out in the intro, we're in a muddle-through period. So where's the earnings growth going to come from? Increasingly, we think it's going to come from companies that have businesses outside the U.S., especially in the emerging markets. Those economies are beginning to do a little bit better, and U.S. penetration should help. So that's where we want to focus. Bigger companies, free cash flow, and of course earnings.
I want to ask you about free cash flow because it's an important point. How does an investor figure out or measure free cash flow? Because it really varies from industry to industry. So what are you looking for?
It does. It's not the easiest thing. There is a high correlation between free cash flow and dividend increases. So companies that have dividend increases generally are the same ones that have the positive free cash flow. But if you look at the cash generated from their business, you've got to go to the income statement to do that. You can find those companies, and they're in every industry.
And within sectors, what looks interesting?
I think you want to be a little more cyclically focused this year. So technology, an occasional industrial stock, maybe a metal stock will have a trade. Energy will have its day in the sun, in my view, but technology is at the start of that list.
We know financials were the best performers in 2012. Has that rally exhausted now?
Well, I don't know that it's exhausted, but I think it's going to be hard for financials to keep up with some of these other cyclicals because the financials are largely focused inside the U.S. and the cyclicals more outside the U.S. There's probably more gains to come. If the market's up, financials will be as well, but I don't think they lead the pack this year.